As it stands now, the finals is the best FPS on the market, and here's why. One of the biggest positives for the finals has to be that it's a free-to-play game. In a growing FPS market where games who shall not be named are receiving prices of $70, it's hard to beat a game that's totally free and 100% worth giving a shot. This section is by far going to be the longest section since the finals is an incredibly unique game with something for everybody. For starters, the classes. The finals uses a class-based system where you can choose between a light class with high movement, high DPS, but low HP, a medium class with good movement, good support, and good DPS, or a heavy class with decent movement, a lot of HP, but limited movement options. Among these classes are different specializations. Want to be able to rat around as a light class? Choose cloaking device. Want to counter cloak? Choose turret as medium. There are truly countless combinations of team compositions and specializations for you to choose from. Speaking of countless combinations, among these classes are a ton of gadgets that can completely change how the game is played. Want to play with mines to hold a building? You can. Want to run explosives to tear down buildings to steal a cash out? You can. You want to run dual blades? I'm leaving the lobby. I could go on about the gadgets all day, but I want to be able to finish this video, so I'll quickly go through the rest of what makes this game unique. The maps in the finals are incredibly unique. In one moment you could be shooting people from across the map, and in the next moment you could be jumping from building to building, window to window, trying to thirst a player for a team wipe. Not only that, but the maps in the finals are incredibly dynamic, being able to be broken and altered from barrels and gadgets that the player has available to them. With these dynamic maps comes the unique game modes that the finals has to offer. If you're a new player, you can get accustomed to the finals in game modes like Team Deathmatch, or even Power Shift, a King of the Hill, Tug of the War type game mode, where standing on a platform pushes it into enemy territory. Or even Point Break, which is just Rush from Battlefield if you've ever played that. Where the finals truly shines is its game mode cash out, which is a game mode played in ranked and the dedicated game mode in a tournament style bracket where teams must extract a cash box from a vault, bring it to a cash out station, and defend the cash out station for 2 minutes until you reach the final round. In this final round, you go into a 1v1 with another team, first to 50k wins. The finals is a multi-platform game, meaning it can be played on PC, PS5, and the Xbox Series S/X, which is usually a nightmare for FPS games, because this usually either means console players can't keep up with the high sensitivity of mouse and keyboard players, or mouse and keyboard players can't keep up with the aim assist on controllers. However, the finals has managed to strike a good balance where mouse and keyboards and controller players can coexist. If you don't believe me, just take a look at professional play. You'll see plenty of unbelievable players from those who use mouse and keyboard and to those who use controllers. My last point to try and sell you on the finals is their creators, Embark. If you're unfamiliar with Embark, they're the same team who made Arc Raiders earlier this year, which is currently the #1 selling game in the world. Not only that, that game was revealed to have a 10-year content roadmap planned. And you guessed it, the finals is no exception, with the CEO even stating that they do not view this project in terms of what's coming in the next few months, but rather what's coming in the next few years and what that's going to look like for the life of the game. It's very encouraging to see open communication, support, and even their own willingness to acknowledge their mistakes and correct them. Now, I wrote this short script to say, is the finals a perfect game? No, absolutely not. Just like any other game, it has its flaws, it has its downsides, but in my honest opinion, the finals is an engaging, rewarding, and downright excellent competitive first-person shooter, and I think you should give it a go. Thank you for watching.